on one of our podcasts. Probably
it's about a year ago now.
Maybe last summer, I guess.
I think it was before last summer. It was almost a year ago because I remember. I look back and I think it was April of last year when the video footage was taken. So it's probably close to a year.
So you went to over by Highland High School where the 42 on ramp is. Where and you got the underpass underneath 42.
Yep.
You went over there a year ago.
Yep.
And filmed it, and it's pitch black. It is. It was so dangerous.
So if I recall, and I think I put the math or whatever the facts in the video. I believe it was 14 street lights that were in this like one little tiny area, and there were only 4 of them working out of 14 of them. So it was so dark, you literally like you could stand out there in the middle of the night and like put your hand here, and you would like, I don't know where my hand is. Like,
yeah,
it was so dark. But I had attempted to, like, if you go onto the township's website, it says, "Hey, report a traffic light or a street light out." I tried doing that, and the way that it was set up, it allowed you to report 1 traffic light, and that's it. And I'm like, well, I have 14 to report, so how do I do that? Like, I sent you the email, and you fixed the one that I told you, but while you're fixing it, you're like this with blinders on, like, yeah, I'm just gonna that's the only one I'm gonna fix. I'm not even gonna look at any of the other ones that are out here. So I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous. I'm gonna just take my camera, like I usually do, and go out there and film it. And then the following morning, it was posted, and the next thing you know, there's trucks out there, and they're fixing lights and this, that, and the other, but they didn't get all of them. And you could tell that they wanted to make sure that they were all done. They knew that I was right, that these lights needed to be fixed. And over time, they got, wires. There's guys pulling electric underneath the street, and like Atlantic City Electric was out there, and it was a whole big thing. So it was almost a year ago that this went on. So I went out just to go give props. Thank you to whoever it is that that did this, that they did get this safe for the citizens of Gloucester Township to be traveling by foot and not get potentially hit by a car because you can't even see you there.
So dark, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I have some like some throwback clips in there of what it looked like prior to the clips of today. So what was that? 4?
So today is almost a year since I reported on these street lights being out.
Nice and lit. Now look at it.
It looks like everything has been fixed at this point now. And if you look at the night and day difference, look at
you couldn't see anything right here.
Yeah, watch this. It's coming up.
Go back to last time.
Oh my God.
Out here again.
Yeah.
And now it's safe to walk. So this is the other side, where it's the entrance to 42. And look how well lit it is now. That light there, if you recall, was not even in existence. It was dangling off. There's that street light.
Yeah, look.
Underneath of 42 pass here. Neither of the lights that were in here work. The one on that far side, we're seeing, that didn't even exist. It wasn't even on the wall.
Yeah, it was
but they've replaced both of these
wire hanging
lights now with a newer, like, flush mount instead of the overhanging street light like they had. They still refuse to get rid of that weed over there now. I don't know what that's all about. That's a weed right there. That's not a tree. Nobody planted a tree there.
Getting rid of the weed.
But it's actually feels
the weed
safe
came
here.
back?
No, they never actually
light
cut it
over
down.
there is fixed. All these. So this corner was also extremely dark. If you remember, that light wasn't there. The lights up here were not working. Over there's a brand new light.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this one particular area, 8 lights right on this one side here that were all out and now fixed. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I think there was one that was working over here, or 2. So they weren't all out, but still, it was pitch black. Over here, it looks looks like 2 of these lights are working.
So those 2.
If I remember correctly, I think it was 30% of the lights were working. I have to go back and look. I think it was 14 lights total that were out in this one little section.
How does this Gloucester Township want these power poles to be identified? So when I see this problem, I can call them in.
There are numbers on the poles.
But there's a problem
numbers
too, I
on
was
the
mentioning
poles.
that last time. This light pole here, if that light were out, what pole, what number are you reporting? There's no number anywhere. This pole here, you would be able to easily identify, but how do you do it on these metal poles? Well, either way, lights are fixed. Thank you. Thank you to whoever it was.
Yeah.
Progress, man. Progress. We're seeing progress right there.
Yeah.
really
Congratulations
good. That
to
was really-
whoever it
really
was
good.
that did it. Thank you.
That was really good. That's yeah, you probably don't know it, but you probably saved somebody's life there, man.
Oh, hopefully. Yeah.
That's that was that area.
It should never get to that. That's my whole problem with it.
Thanks for checking out that clip from the Restore GT podcast.
For our full episodes, you can check us out at restoregt.com, or you can find us on YouTube at Restore Glowtwip, GLOTWP.
Yep. See you soon, folks.